Hello everyone, this is Shrike playing more Commander Quest, and I would like to do a Last Will deck, if possible, because I don't really tend to pop off that much, but they can be quite good. And the only one that really starts with a card in their initial deck that has Last Will is the Richard Danax, which has the Mountain Goats. So whenever they die, they spawn Shield Bearers. For commander skill, we could really go with just about anything for that matter. I think Francisca is generally useful. It won't have the burst out. I think Lion's Roar is probably going to be the most useful because with Last Will, you're getting some good effect already, which usually involves, extra units staying on the field, which means you'll have more targets for Lion's Roar to go off. Could be okay. But if we're doing a Last Will deck, we're not really going to have a whole lot of direct damage stuff to deal with, say, like archers that are far in the back and going to kill us. So I think that's just a good solution, at least for the early game, like the first two chapters. Chapter 3, it falls off, but by then we should probably have a good solution. So we could probably do just about anything. I think Giant's Cross is what I want to try because some Last Wills do buff, I think. And then Giant's Cross will give them 3 more health, maybe. So we're gonna try that. We're playing on Ascension 20, the hardest difficulty in the game. There's so many modifiers, you can't even read them all. So, but we have a lot of choices for Last Will cards. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but a decent amount of Last Will cards we can pick from. I'm gonna look at the Dwarven ones first. So, last words activate the Last Will effects of all ally units within range. So it just activates them without your unit having to actually die. So that's pretty cool. It does cause steal, so we need steal generation if we were to do that. It's a pretty good way if you use it along with, say, Part Dispenser. Because normally, Part Dispenser grants an attack to the nearest ally machine unit. When they die, if some of them are dying, the other ones are also probably going to die very soon anyways, so it's not like the greatest thing ever. But if you can last words into Part Dispenser, you get the effect for free on all of them. I imagine if we make Part Dispenser really strong with high attack and then do last words on it, that would be awesome. We are going to need Steel Generation is the problem, and doing this I can't really start with Steel Generation. But you can pick it up pretty easily. The other alternative would be just get this right away. Ally units Last Will activates 1 additional time. They're both the same rarity, and honestly, this will guarantee give us value without having to do a bunch of setup. And if we pick up the other one later in the round in the campaign, it'll probably be better at that point. So we'll have our Steel Generation. We'll probably have more mana, where this will guaranteed always give us a value. We're going to need to pick up some more machines to go with the Part Dispenser, because right now it only really synergizes with itself. But I think with these two, this will be pretty good. Since we are now playing the Dwarves, I get less rewards to pick from there, but 100 gold's 100 gold. We definitely want to go to Wacky Labs, because we've got a lot of stuff that we want to improve. Now, do I go to the shop? I do have 100 to start with, but I'm only really doing 1 combat, maybe more if these events turn into combat. But enhancing a card is probably a good idea. So enhancing this to be 2 additional times. So Part Dispenser would grant its attack to nearest ally machine unit 3 times if we had an improved Cenotaph. Or we could get, a whole bunch of Shield Bearers. So that would be awesome. By doing this, I don't really get a letter to deliver. We could just bank on hopefully getting the letter through an event. I think that's what I'm going to do. And we'll just see how that goes. So I think this will probably be better overall. And I can probably thin these guys out quite a bit. Maybe just make sure to get a bunch of them. The nice thing about Last Will is also when the enemy commander kills our goats, our mountain goats, they'll spawn shield bearers, which can then immediately attack the enemy commander. So that's potentially quite good for extending our damage potential. There's that sheep always that close? I guess so. This one you can pet, and he loves it. The cenotaph, I don't have any. That's probably fine. I'm gonna do it this way. Shield bearers, bolt spitters. Yeah, I don't have any last bill units out right now, but that will change right now. So I can get a whole bunch of shield bearers doing this, and I can also thin this out. That's definitely more value than we would get from playing like an archer or something. Bolt spitter. So yeah, look at all those shield bearers. Can I just win right here? That's only 6 more damage. It's probably not enough. No. But I could have our mountain goats just run past and have miners just to delay this slightly. This will be enough damage to kill. There you go. Trench. Doesn't really work for us. Although there are... Ooh, side pass search. It is the siege battle, so being able to drop our like mountain goats on top of the walls would be nice. Just more gold. All right. We'll take that. We do get to take a shot at the end of this. I took damage. That's fine. I took more damage. Wow, they both blew up on me. Okay. We do get a shop at the end. So even though we're avoiding this shop, it's probably fine. I'm going to enhance this so that it's considerably better to play, hopefully. Attack speed. Move speed would also be decent. Let's do attack speed. Let's let it attack very quickly. These are all pretty terrible. These are all pretty terrible. I'm just gonna give it exhaust, I guess. I was really hoping for plus damage, but enhancing it will also give plus damage, so. We know crack shield is quite good. And we know that denying curse cards means you can't get the letter to deliver. Thus, we don't really want to do that. So now if I enhance this, it is exhaust, which does kind of suck. Maybe I just do a cenotaph or side path search. Because this, at least we'll get guaranteed continual value out of. I regret my decision. Well, okay, this is interesting. We'll play our one use of this to start with here. We'll stop the charge. And then look at how big they are now. Although I'm now going to take a bunch of damage. Yeah, it's to be expected. I'm going to do this to kill the archers. That's why Francesca's fantastic. I'm going to do this to hopefully not take any face damage. I took a little bit of face damage. Which cracks their shield, which is really unfortunate because crack shield would be great against a cavalry charge, which I can't stop. Unless I use protection. I could use turtle soup, actually. Not the worst idea. I would have liked to do it on these guys, but desperate times. Wow, the thing has 26 attack right now. Because its last bull effects kept activating 2 more times. So it activated 3 more times. So each one of those died. They're passing on. I don't know if it activates all at once. I assume it goes in order. So it would go pass on 2 attack, then 4 attack, then 6 attack. Maybe? No, I think it would be larger if that were the case. So I might just be passing on 6 attack for each one. Actually, no. Because there are only 3 or 4 of them, right? Well, I'm gonna Francesca this again. And just do this. We'll get lots of damage on the enemy commander. Oh, wow, that's really good. All I have to do is avoid taking damage from this guy, which... I could buff these guys to try and win faster. I think that's what I do. Please. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Shell mask. Yeah, I could... ooh. Let's keep the miners and get rid of the bolt spitters. Not something I usually do, but we don't really have... We need the steel generation. And we're going to need more in the future, too. I got tribal merchant and tribal migrant. And then if I get military arts... Or tribal shaman... You start doing a tribal deck. That's it. I think it's fine. Ooh. I would love that, but we're not going to get... We're not going to get 4 cavs in this deck, unfortunately. We'll probably exhaust cards. So I'll take that one. Sticky Puppet would be nice. Especially for the Chapter 3 boss, potentially. Eagle Feather. We don't really have any way to grant protection right now. But there's a Last Will Legendary that does get protection when Last Will effects. I didn't talk about it at the start as a possibility to start with because it's very weak until you get all the other stuff going, but... And it's a legendary card, so we can most likely reliably get it. I think this is still better to do. Because I wanted to enhance Mountain Ghost before playing it, but... These guys will be great because now they'll spawn multiple... By multiple, I mean 3 shield bearers per, which is fantastic. And then the shield bearers take less range damage, so they just tank really well. And since these guys are indomitable, we want to do lots of small hits against them. And that just works out well. Could also use our Francesca. I so wished. Killed these ones. I could have wounded these as well, but I think this is fine. And as these die, they pass on their attacks, so yeah, look at that. I'm pretty sure that other one only had 8 attack, and this one had 2. So it gained 16 attack. Fancy that. If we could give that thing protection, it would just kill the enemy commander like nothing. Wow, we are getting crushed by these spearmen. I do have crack shield, so I will only take 1 hit regardless, but could improve side path search. There's not really much point, I don't think. But if I improve, actually, could go for the. No, I'm not gonna go for the kill. We're gonna do this. Play it safe, very safe. Want the mana stone for next turn as well. Although these guys are going to delay us quite a lot, huh? I'll just Francesca these. And since this is a free placement, I'm just going to go for the kill, I think. I don't know if this is going to do enough damage, but no, not even close. Still pretty good, though. I'm going to enhance you. Play this, and then more of these. We have a lot of units to chew through here. Next turn, I can destroy these archers on the high ground. Do this. I think I can play everything out, actually. Which is awesome. I'm going to put them on high ground so they can run past and just deal some damage. Hopefully. Jeez, those spearmen actually put up quite a fight. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. We get beefier dudes. That'll be enough to win. We didn't actually take any damage, which is great. Mental Onslaught. I mean, we only really have 1 tactics card, right? Yeah. Brewery Patrolman is quite good. Any kind of buff that we can give to Part Dispenser will make it that much stronger. But it is 2 mana. So it's hard to combo. I'm going to reroll since these are the rarity I want. Don't want these. It's really... Well, this could work. Noble Liege could work. Keep Part Dispenser alive longer as it hits the enemy commander. That's not a terrible choice, but what would I target with it? Like a mountain goat or something? I don't know about that. I think I'm just going to skip. I think it's not a terrible idea, but... And for enhancement, I guess I'm just going to enhance military arts, because I can use that to enhance everything else much more efficiently. We have a lot of mana here. I would like guild support. That'd be great, actually. Another military arts. Well, I'm going to take guild support. I'm going to take the mountain goat. And I'm going to remove, now that I've got... Damn, just a little bit short. Dandelion also would have been nice to have, but not all that important. I wish there was a protection thing here, but there is not. Could just save our money for chapter 2. Also, we didn't get the letter to deliver, unfortunately. I definitely want to enhance this to start with, so we get the better contract miners and have a lot more steel generation. And we want to have our rerolls for the rewards of this battle. I'll probably save this for later. More of a boss killer type thing. I probably want to kill these on cooldown. Oh yeah, I don't have archers for the bottom lane. That's gonna kind of suck. Normally, a bolt spitters would just deal with the bottom lane and I wouldn't have to worry about it, but that is not the case here. I have like no range units in our deck at all. Oh, this is not good. Get a random base card, shall we? Trap Iron Forge. That also doesn't help us right now. I need to delay these guys. So they're gonna hit us in the face. Our very low damage stuff doesn't really do well against these armored dudes. Mounted goats can definitely work. Wish this guy was enhanced, but that's fine. Probably do both here. Maybe I save the mana stone for a bigger swing turn. Well, mountain goats would be better over here. This does work to get a lot more steel. And I can probably get like 5 dudes here. Not getting side pass search at the right time either. Now you can use, of course, the siege engine to get units on top, break these boxes open, then get rain of arrows, and yeah, it's a whole thing. Well, we're just gonna have to fight it out a little bit manually here. I've got enough steel, I don't really need to get the miner out quickly. We're actually breaking through decently well. Is it time? I would really like to enhance that before I play it, but... Could do this to thin out the damage we're taking. I think I might aggressive metallurgy at the end of this turn when things are closer. May as well spend the steel. We can break through this a little bit faster. I don't actually need to military arts here. But either way, we'll break through and then we all have like 5 turns to destroy him. Shouldn't be that bad. Except for the fact that these guys are being annoying. Seriously annoying. There's really not a whole lot of reason to do this. Actually, I could hurt these, thin them out. Am I gonna have enough damage? To win in 4 turns? Well, I think with this I will. Assuming they don't get killed by arrows. Oh no, he's just gonna weaken our ranged units, which we don't actually have, so it does nothing. Fantastic. Now is probably a good turn to do this. I just need to delay these guys slightly, so... Damn, slide by search would have been nice. Could actually just do 5 damage to the boss. These guys hit me in the face. They only hit me once. It'll be fine. I'm going to heal after this anyways for like 62 health. So it really doesn't matter. 2 turns. Is this enough damage? It will be if I do this. Spend the steel too. What I can do is this to get more units over here. As a slight delay measure. It didn't making a difference. Okay, that's fine. We'll go to full health anyways. Cogwheel. No. We're looking for something specific, right? So bronze hand would be good. Although, actually not that good. We do have a lot of 1 mana stuff. Does this apply to our steel costing cards? It might. Jawbreaker doesn't cost any mana, so Let me reroll though. Oh, the Art of War is fantastic. No, that is fantastic. All right, I'm looking for Will Collector. There it is. Influence. An ally unit gains 1 protection each time it activates Last Will. Wait, an ally unit? It used to be this guy got the protection. Did they change that and I never noticed? I guess I don't play the dwarves that much anymore, but if you didn't know, dwarf videos do considerably worse than human videos for some reason. And I'm still gonna just bank on getting the letter to deliver via an event. I really want the shop, but I really want the wacky lab. I guess people just don't find the dwarven builds nearly as interesting. I guess because a lot of the time you rely on catapult to do area damage. That's just me guessing, but I don't know. How much HP do they have? 8, but they'll take 50% more damage, so this should still... Right, rounds down. Well, about that. Ruh-roh. Well, this is what we have crack shield for. I'm just gonna take the damage once, and then we're safe from all the rest of them. Cenotaph, guild support. So I don't have any last bill things out on the board right now. It is free to do this, so I can do this and. We're still getting our ass kicked by these things. As long as these guys live, we can potentially find out. Don't buff their health. No, that's so annoying. Okay, well, we got a pretty good turn anyways. I can soften them up. Play these. Play these. And at least they'll summon lots of shield bearers. Oh, yeah. No, it is applying to them. Dude, that guy has 17 protection on. 17, huh? We're gonna sidepass search this. We're going for the kill. And these will activate their last will 3 times, and they'll all give the Will Collector more damage. Yo, that's so good. That is incredibly good. Look at all that protection. 33 protection. And they're doing 7 damage each. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Can I get another one? No, unfortunately. I am concerned about our area damage. It would be smart to take the steel catapult. You could also take the Smith family tree. It's very expensive. Mana-wise, because you got to play it every time. But it could be quite good. Food would also be nice because we don't have any. It's already enhanced, so the Art of War doesn't really apply there, but steel catapult. If the chapter 3 boss didn't exist, you know the one. Then we wouldn't have to worry about it. Or if we played on a lower difficulty, we'd have a 50-50 chance of getting the 50-50 chance of getting the easier of the 2 chapter bosses, the one that's not bullshit. This doesn't really have many other synergies other than its area damage. I'm gonna take the food. I want food. We get protection. Oh yeah, we got the eagle feather. That's why. So last will effects are happening 3 times total. And then this guy's getting he's getting 2 protection per. So every time one of these units dies, he gets 6 protection. Or these. Damn, that's good. That's quite strong. I think I have to Francesca this and then just mount to goats. Pretty straightforward. I don't want to deal with stuff on high ground if I don't have to. Our units obviously didn't do very much over there, but damn, they all died too. So now I've got nothing to proc Will Collector. I'm gonna enhance everything because that makes this free. Wow, well, I'm gonna have extra mana this turn. Well, a lot of extra mana. These things just crushed everything I threw at them. Mainly because of the barricade, but... So I'm gonna do this, do this. I don't have anything good to fight those with, actually. And nothing last will. Well, they just killed everything and just didn't care. But Crack Shield saves us, so huzzah, I guess. What if I played my own units against them? My Will Collectors also died. We're just not drawing things in the order that we want to draw them in. Oh, hey, you can get some at least. Yeah. Oh, we can get even more. I'm gonna do this. Now I get so much protection. Hell yeah. And, well, now it's probably a good time for this. Then I can probably aggressive metallurgy all of this. And then +4 attack. And I'm just going to do this and this so I can get an extra 5 damage. Why not? That's so much protection. Now these ones haven't died, so they're not giving the protection, but at this point we've effectively won. I can't see how we would lose. Could have played this first, but it doesn't really matter. Wow. Yeah, they got up to over 30 protection even after hitting all that stuff. I don't care about any of these. Excellent. Can I please get the letter to deliver? No. No, I don't want sadism. Oh, thank you, sir. That's not worth a random ring. Which I don't rate really highly anyways. I did make a video on how I would rank all the relics. It's a little outdated now because they've changed some of them, but in general it is true. And I rated those rings pretty lowly, if I remember correctly. They're like, you can have a tactics card always start in your opening hand. And I'm like, why does it cost 300 gold to do that? That's not worth. I can save him probably. Or when we get more procs. I mean, I can do this anyways, just because. Oh, I can put them up top. So they don't die this turn. Or lose their protection. Well, this is when not having great AoEs really sucks, but I could use our fire if I really wanted to, since I didn't draw anything good. And they'll all just walk through that. Wow, that spread really far. And then since those guys are now dealt with, I can do this. I mean, I may as well do this. They should all die, so it doesn't really matter. I can help speed up this process a bit. They'll walk through and they only have 4 health. Burn will do 6 damage over time. Now this is going to hurt our units, but our units are coming from the top lane. Cenotaph is a bit late, unfortunately. It's a tad late. I don't really need to pull teeth, so we're not going to worry about it. Okay, I really need the damage up, please. Okay, I want my damage up, not your damage up. Well, I mean, this is fine too. I could also just thin these out. They only do 3 damage a hit, but when they have that much protection, it doesn't matter. They just never die. That's really good. More rucksack, more food. There's also card draw. I want the food. I want to potentially get more protection. Yeah, we're still not doing the scrap letter. So this just gives me 1 more dude, which is still significant. I can guarantee it be. It's either that or mountain goats. Let's do. Oh, whoops. This is not a rest site. This is a wacky lab. Well, I mean, I'd really like it to be cheaper, to be honest. It's already in attack range, so you know that's fine. This is fine. Well, we're gonna do this and this and even this and this, and then we can food. Don't need to play that immediately. Although we do have Cenotaph up. Well, I got enough for area damage to kill these, hopefully. They don't really do enough damage, though. It's a problem. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. Well, at least they'll be 1 HP, so maybe it'll work out. Please just swing. Only we had attack speed. Ooh, military arts on all 3 of these. That's so good, actually. That's incredible. So these will get lots of protection. I'm going to put them in the top lane because that's where the least stuff is. Oh, I can do this. That's beautiful. Boom. And then use our mana stone and kill these up ahead. Oh, they did swing. Nice. Very nice. We're going to get so much protection on these. It's going to be crazy. Actually insane. And I could buff these guys, but I could buff these guys. That's fun. Do I want the random base card for later, or do I want the mana? I think I'll save the mana for later, so I'm going to play this. That's fine. Rucksack. Cool. Good enough for me. We have our winning combination already. Look how much protection they have. Got 36 protection. And because he's count as buffs, I guess. Because he's got 46 HP. And that's already after he's been reduced to 1 HP. That is kind of absurd. Oh, there's nothing to enhance here, so huzzah, I guess. Tell me this doesn't hurt my own units. All enemies, okay. Nice. 42 protection? Jeez. Oh, there's a blood pool right here. That's why their health got reset to 1. Yo, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That guy had, where is he? 73 HP and 51 protection. It's not even my strongest form. Go get him. God damn. Ah, damn, that's so good. What the hell? Oh my goodness, and I could do like this. This is totally unnecessary, by the way. I just want to play cards, okay? There you go. We win. They're taunting me with the steel catapult again. My question is, can this... the weird thing about Will Collector's verbiage is that it implies that the unit with the last will would get the protection. Now the unit gains 1 protection each time it activates last will. That's not what happens. That is not what happens, game. I think I have to take this as a safety measure. We don't have any other refreshes. If I don't play it, I don't play it. I'm definitely not removing 2 random cards. I'll just take the health loss. That's probably fine. Probably fine. Improved Pommel is incredible when our entire deck is melee units. You know? Letter to deliver? No. No, I'm not removing any of our relics. All except for Shell Mask would be a terrible loss. Do I go to the shop or do I enhance a card? Oh, I have to. Oh, well, do I want the Wacky Lab that badly? I mean, I do. I want to put Will Collector in, actually. Now I know how good it is. All right, we're going to do this. I'm going to enhance the Will Collector. Yeah, I could probably enhance the Steel Catapult, but it's probably fine. Well, I don't think we're going to do a hidden chapter boss, guys. Put the Will Collector in. Can I get plus units? No. Plus attack speed is really good when they have, 50 protection. I mean, its health doesn't matter that much when it has protection and health from Giant Cross, right? Let's enhance. Maybe now is the time to enhance Steel Catapult. Maybe. Because if I do play it as a panic, I need it to be enhanced. Otherwise, it's so expensive for steel. And it is a great problem solver. So, well, it's volatile. So I'm going to have to play it. Almost certainly. I'm going to play it here. We're going to do this. I'm going to save our Francesca. We're going to need it. Trust me. We're going to need our food, too. Okay, as these die. Oh, crap. Our last build guys died before these did. And before I get Cenotaph off. If I just waited slightly. Well, I'm going to use our food here. Am I? Well, I mean, we're going to be playing these, right? So there's no reason not to. Especially when I've got... Yeah. We'll use our food. And then rucksack. And then, I mean... need to delay up here. Check. When are the next range? 2 turns? Yeah, we can Francesca this turn then. And then use this. So I can get different food. I mean, green tea. I probably won't need it. Oh, they all just died to area damage. Well, this is bad. Don't hit me. No. Oh, that's so bad. They cracked the shield. And then the rest of them are still right here. Wow, I wish I had 5 more steel. That would have solved all my problems. That would have solved all my problems. Damn shame. Oh, well, we're going to take some damage here. And I'm probably going to want to use our green tea. Very well, then. Luckily, we've got lots of mountain goats. Dude, you're making this cost so much because these things are... Ah, it's so annoying. Okay, miner's volatile. Doesn't really matter that much. We do need the steel. So I think this is fair. But, you know, maybe I just let this burn. Maybe I just let it get exhausted. So we can get lots of steel with... Look at that. You know what would be really good in this? Shamshir. So we're playing a lot of cards. Getting that plus damage would be great. Okay. Once they've finished burning the bottom lane, I will do this, and this, and this, and this. And maybe even this. And we did not clear the top lane. That's really bad. I think it's time for the catapult. I think it's time. Because this stuff is so obnoxiously delaying things. Do I save the mana stone? Okay, well, at least we got some shielded dudes. Look at this! Look, they're just crushing us. So sad. Well, I do have 60 steel, so I got free placement here. Okay. I would like to use free placement to destroy this. But I kind of have to use it to defend ourselves. I mean, it's not... It's not the greatest. We don't have to. I could just take the face damage, but... I think doing this is probably better overall. I'm going to save our Francesca for next turn. Oh, they're just going through the middle lane now. Okay, well, that isn't really what I had in mind, but sure. Kill these. These are all going to die in the top lane, which I'm going to anticipate. Should have done this first. Oops. And then I'm going to play this here so they can get the protection in the bottom lane. When these die. Boom. All right. That's good. Very good. And he didn't play anything to start with, so we're going full offense, I guess. I'm going to just ignore the middle lane for now. Guess I'll just do 20 damage. Why not? We want the Francisco... Actually, he's not playing any units. That's super neat. Be dealt with for a while here. Guess I can do this. Just softens them up. Okay, the bottom lane's gonna get burned. We don't really need any more shields, to be honest. More protection, because we're just gonna win. And we'll get to heal for the full after this fight. Think I'm gonna reroll. Silver Cloak would be good for the hidden chapter boss, but we're not doing it this time, I guess. Additional card is nice. Lone Wolf Pipe is kind of anti-synergy for us. We want more units to have more last blow effects go off, not less. So Silver Cloak is still always nice. But we're already past chapter 2. Really not going to get aflamed anymore, so I guess Organizer. Another Will Collector. Yoink. Oh, that's so good. I love the Will Collector now. Especially with Eagle Feather and Cenotaph. Well, I'm just gonna keep doing events, I guess. Double wacky lab here. Then go down, get a relic, a third wacky lab, shop right before the end. That's fantastic. All right, this looks like a pretty good chapter 3, assuming things don't go horribly wrong, which is a big assumption. 'Cause my draws are really not that great. Let's be honest. I'm gonna play that later. So that way it doesn't end up dying this turn. I want it to die, or I want it to live till next turn so I can get last will procs off, hopefully. I didn't get what I really want, unfortunately. But at least we'll be able to delay. We got some protection at least. Just not huge amounts because we don't have Cenotaph up. We swap their attack. I mean, that's fine. Catapult would be nice, but I'm going to Cenotaph. I got Will Collectors here. More of these. More of these. Now the question is, will we get last will procs before they die? Answer is no, apparently. Well, one of them's still alive, but these guys are tankier than I thought they would be. I mean, I'm just gonna use the salad because it doesn't really matter. Get better food. That's slightly better food, I guess. My last will guards are not dying. There we go. Oh, just instantly. So much protection. Good lord. Well, I'm gonna get even more here. We don't need the catapult. Thankfully. Plus, these things have a lot of HP anyways. Oh, look at that protection. It's insane. And they just keep getting more and more health. Giant Cross was a good call. Very, very glad. And I'm going to speed up this death process. Look at that. That's so powerful. Full Teeth Plus. I mean, that is nice. That is quite nice. Remove a summon card. Remove a... I do want to remove a summon card. I want to get rid of a miner. Since we've got pretty good steel generation. No, don't give me Rain of Arrows. I don't want that trash. 4 damage for 1 mana. It's just as... We already have Francesca, which has already dropped off in value significantly. Ooh, this is not a bad idea. Just ignore the top for now. Well, I can do 1 damage. Huzzah. It won't matter, but we can do it. Well, Military Arts Plus. Fantastic. Great. Cannot complain. It's a little bit wasteful in my healing, but might regret this. I just avoid taking damage this turn. We're golden. Ooh. Some of these are still alive. This Will Collector could become huge and really protect us a lot. I think I'm gonna do it this way. That'll delay. Get some food. Well. Oh, there's the protection. Oh, I took 6 damage. One of these jerks decided to shoot me. That's okay. Actually, I took way more than 6 damage. I went to full health, and now I'm pitifully weak again. Well, bean seems too good not to do. Just boom. And this guy's got 25 attack. I mean, he's nothing compared to the will collectors at this point. He's just a a means to an end at this point. I need 5 more steel for that, so whatever. Yep. It's just so much protection is insane. I don't want any of these. No, sir. All right, Wacky Lab. I think it's safe to assume I'm going to put this in here. We'll put with a shield to start with. I mean, that just makes it take less range damage, which most of the time does not matter whatsoever because it has a shitload of protection. So I guess +1 damage is the best we're going to get. Well, I'm going to lose half my health. Not a great trade. I'd put this one in. Or I could keep trying to buff this one. Let's put this one in and see what we can get. I can make it 3 attack range. Because it's melee, it'll max out at 3. Also give it the attack speed increase. Attack speed means this one can stand behind the other will collectors. If that ever were the case. Which seems pretty good, actually. And it's just going to be slow. That's, you know, not great, but could be worse. I probably just take the heal here. I just take the heal. We don't really need to enhance anything, and there's a danger battle coming up. And it's a chapter 3 danger battle, so... Wow. Bloody Cloak doesn't really help us much when we've got Giant Cross. And no units that naturally are 1 HP. Well, actually, this guy is. But he won't stay at 1 HP, so then he'll lose the buff. Yeah. So, as amazing as that is, I love Bloody Cloak. This is actually better because we do get shieldmen from our mountain goats. We get a lot of them. They will be a hard counter to range units, especially in the Chapter 3 boss, which is gonna be sick. And I'm super excited for... I'm just gonna use our food. I get to pick. Oh, that's a really good... I wish we had the... Well, I could pull teeth for it. It's not really worth to do that. Oh, wait, I can just use... I didn't get it. Didn't get it. But I did get more mountain goats, which is kind of the same thing. Just not quite. I can probably put them up here, actually. And as these die... Well, they didn't die this turn. But when they do die... Oh, cenotaph, that's actually perfect timing. Oh, that's beautiful timing. Oh, and they just cloned our... Oh, no. Wait, they're not... I hope they don't get protection off of that. That's going to be... Oh, they get protection off mine, but they don't have eagle feathers, so I technically get more protection. Well, that is so dumb. What? Okay, well... Well. I'm gonna buff our dudes and get some random food. Why not? No, they're using up all my protection. They cloned my dudes. I can't even tell whose is whose. And I pulled in over here too. Oh, and as these guys die, it's gonna be... Oh my goodness. Well, my plan has backfired horrendously. But, you know, that's how it goes, I guess. Because they're getting so much protection. So are we, but they're not getting the buffs, the health buffs. I need something to deal with this up here. This is so dumb. Yeah, I'll just kill these. Dude. Stop getting so much protection. Oh my gosh. Well, it's letting us get our numbers way up. So that's kind of fun, but not also. Well, I'm going to pull teeth at this point. I don't have any more last will stuff to trigger these guys, unfortunately. So they're not really going to do a very good job of killing this. Okay, I've got... crack shield. Which still wasn't enough to, oh, because I don't do very much counterattack damage. I wish this was 0 mana. But it's not. I think I have to do this. To avoid taking a bajillion damage here. I will only take half a bajillion damage. Oh, actually, not very much. Until now. Uh-oh. I've got 7 health. Dude, this is so... Oh, that's so dumb. It's so dumb. Well, I have to do this. No choice. Probably this. Also, these guys I wasn't killing. Random supply... Oh, that doesn't help. Well, I think we're just gonna die here. I can push these guys back a little bit. It didn't help much. I can try and burn, potentially. I don't know if it's gonna help. Might just... Don't hit me. Don't hit me. No. I'm gonna reset. Because I want to see our protection happen. I just didn't play around them cloning our units. And then benefiting from our own last will effects. It has no concept of what side the card that got copied on is. Which is just silly. If they had last will cards, I would expect it to buff theirs. But no. So, you know, I feel kind of robbed of that. Well. I should have done this earlier. It's fine. Whatever. I'm going to make sure to... So they're going to copy whatever I play last. I'm going to make sure to play miners last. I'm going to use my card draw still, though. It's fine. I could make them get mountain goats, which give us more protection. They're gonna copy our mountain goats. Will it? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work both ways. It probably doesn't work both ways. Why would it work both ways? Well, at the very least, my units got owned. Yeah, no, we didn't get the extra anything from them. That did very little damage, as expected, but... well, I'm gonna actually burn these guys up here. They're gonna be standing in that for a while, because our dudes are... at protection. Although now my dudes are burning. I think I just do this and this. Well, not the greatest, but I gotta deal with these or just win before that happens. Okay, we're just gonna win before that happens. We're good. We just copied some tribal merchants. No big deal. Ain't no thing. Which I can probably just kill to avoid Any shenanigans? Nice. That's how that was supposed to go. Good lord, a Horn of Plenty. Okay, that's nice. Reserve Forces is quite good for us, especially when it's enhanced. Well, that's a supply card, isn't it? So even if it was enhanced, it would still be cheaper because we have the Art of War. All right, let's see. Let's put... getting more of these would be really nice. They're just not offering it to me. I could equip it with shield and they'd be immune to ranged damage. Okay, I mean, that's cool because we have the relic. They can just go back to 2 mana. I think that's probably fine. Now let's just make them have less health. Them proccing their last will effect is actually the main thing we want of them anyways, so. Golden Sword, it's too late, unfortunately. It's too late. Mining Contract wouldn't be bad. Also don't feel like we super need it, but need to thin this deck out. I'm actually gonna remove a merchant migrant probably. I don't think we're getting enough value out of it. Turtle soup would be fantastic. I'd have to throw away some food. That's fine. I think what I'm gonna do is heal, and then play this. Would connecting link be good for us? Only if it was enhanced, and it's not. I could enhance it. Maybe I just take mining contract. It's a pretty solid pickup. Do I want connecting link? Fine, enhance it and then play. It's gonna go up very slowly. I don't think it's worth it. I do want to keep our mana jelly though. But do I just not buy anything else? Oh, I could buy a part dispenser. That's actually really good for us. I don't know why I didn't see that until then. Well, let's enhance. Yeah, 1 mana would be nice. Guaranteeing this be enhanced would also be nice. Or tribal merchant for that matter. I think guaranteeing side pass search is enhanced. So we can keep playing and make all of our stuff free placement will be more useful. Okay, chapter 3 boss. This was the easier of the two. In theory, we shouldn't have any problems with this. In theory. We just need to draw things in the correct order here. Oh wow, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. Because I can get steel generation. I can kill these pesky archers. I can reserve forces into another will collector. Now, at the end of the turn, we can play them here and here. They'll gain tons of protection. And I can do this. I should have free placement of them. Oh, well. Actually, free placement is not too good in our case. Oops. Because I need to put out torches. I'm going to use our mana jelly to play this, I guess. Now, do I hurt these guys? Or do I just kill the archers? I think I just kill the archers. Well, this is slightly unfortunate, but... once these start dying, they'll get tons of protection. And they'll just hopefully win us the game. Okay, they got all 3 torches lit up, so we have to deal with that. So I need to put out torch here. I need to card draw, actually. That's fine, and also fine. And I could probably attack buff these guys. Spend steel. This will light 1 torch. I want to flambe anything. Just so I can get food. Let's help these guys out a little bit. We do have crack shield activated this turn, but not next turn. Okay, these guys will kill. They're incredibly powerful. We just have to avoid taking too much damage ourselves. Which is, you know, slightly easier said than done. So that's fine. Okay, we did it. And let's just knock you guys back slightly. Okay, that didn't really go back, but look at him go! Look at him go! Look at him go! Oh. That's a powerful will collector. He's got 60 health left. I could probably just end the turn, but just in case. I'll just do it this way. Make sure to get them as close as possible. Make sure to damage buff them. Get them as low as possible, and then just tap them. There you go. Alright, not bad. Not terrible. There. Now, here's the real challenge, though. Well, this is a pretty good opening hand, though. Pretty good. Because I get basically everything I want. I have to make sure these are the last ones I play, though. So, will collectors... probably put up here. Then do this to kill those, because I do not want to deal with them. Did I play these last? I hope I did. Oh, God, I hope I did. Might give ourselves protection. That's fair. Okay, good. They copied the will collectors. I didn't get any last will stuff at all. I'm gonna just kill all these. And we're gonna suffer on the top lane here. Because I didn't get any protection activated. So all my will collectors are just gonna die. Oh, 2 of them live, actually. Very good. Now, got side pass search into these ones are cheaper and they'll activate quicker. I need to spend our steel to destroy these. Those are just a pain in the ass. And then support. And then they can copy our just crappy miners. Okay, they got essentially infinite protection at the very least. This is just a regular old contract miner, but that's fine. So I want to reserve forces into... which one's better? I guess this one. That is great. I'm just going to, again, kill this. We've got very good defense in the top lane. I can pull teeth. I've got protection, so it doesn't actually hurt me. I can side pass search you, which will be incredible, probably. But I have to time it correctly. I'm just going to take our tea now so I can get food. They're not going to clone anything this turn, actually, so that's great. 6 damage to everything in range. Well, it probably doesn't matter. Okay, I want to be probably here-ish. Yeah, there we go. So we get tons and tons, and then I can kill these archers because I hate these archers so much. Keep pulling on these guys here. There's sacrifices to buff these guys up, essentially. And then we just give them some sacrificial contract miners to clone. No, 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 don't go up that way, don't go up that way. Oh, that's annoying. Well, this one's not free placement. I'm just going to keep clearing this. We'll be fine. Be fine. Okay. Well, they have a lot of protection, but they're also taking a lot of hits. Interesting. I want a will collector. You are a free placement 1. I'm going to put you back here. I'm going to make sure to kill all of these. Splat. Oh, you're already free placement? Great. Fantastic, even. I may as well make you free placement. Get up there. I need, I guess it's the same stats either way. Play this last. All right. Oh my gosh. That is really good. You get so much HP too from it. It's like, wow. I probably need to kill all these. This is why Steel Catapult is just so fantastic, because it lets me do silly stuff without having to worry too much. Oh yeah, wow, they attacked from so far away with the 3 range. That looks really silly, but more free placement. Okay, they are interestingly. This guy has 95 protection, and this one has 80. They don't really care. They do not care whatsoever about that massive units. Boom, 2 down. 3 down. Oh, we did it. We don't get to do the hidden chapter boss, but I rolled the dice on whether we get the event, and we just didn't get it. I even got a lot of different event nodes. It just didn't come up, which is quite unlikely, actually. The odds of it happening are quite common. So the fact that we didn't get it is unlikely. But hey, I've never really seen Will Collector pop off that well. I am super duper glad we started with the Cenotaph. That is just really, really nice. And then, of course, the Will Collectors. Like, man. Power dispensers looked promising. If we had, like, any other machine they could pass it to that wasn't themselves, that could be, like, in the back line, it would have been pretty cool, but... Also, we had no range units. The only thing we had range was Steel Catapult, which is not really a unit. It's its own thing. Double Mountain Goats was great. That's just a lot of West Will that we could... if we didn't have the Steel Catapult, then the Mountain Goat in the middle lane would have been the way to go, because we got the Relic that makes them take 0 damage from range units. It would have been a pretty good counter. It wouldn't be that. It would have been a slow counter, but it would have worked, at least to avoid us dying from those archers. But I just said, screw it. Catapult, which I didn't upgrade at all. We enhanced it. That was it. And just use that catapult to not have to deal with the middle lane, which meant we could have, literally 95 protection in the top lane. Just stall out forever while we killed on the bottom lane. Actually, the catapult was great for clearing out the 50 copies of the cards that it gets, which is just, that is the main reason why I take catapult, is that specific mechanic. I don't really know how well you could deal with it otherwise. That was a fun run. I'm glad. So with that, I'll see you guys next time. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're not already. See you guys then.